today. It's mass NFL football. It's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 4 catches, 53 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman,
Norm Van Brocklin,
right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Davante Adams. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback hit. They'll begin at the 25. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with ETN. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and 1. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season. They've got his man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Wentz now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Muscles him off. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz.
We'll find Gibson here complete.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Again, it's Wentz. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense onto the field once more, led by O.J. Howard. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz. Shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking deep for Adams, and that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Then he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
This is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Davante Adams with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager.
And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Travis Etienne, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz.
They'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always said about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Into the secondary, past the 40.
And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz on the check down. He finds Kamara. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Wentz.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Kamara. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. Wentz going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Snags it for the pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. Into the secondary, past the 40.
Able to hook up here with Ridley.
The 20. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Back to throw. Wentz. And that's caught at the 2. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He hits Adams complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz now on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Carson Wentz taking it in from the 20.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 4 plays. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep for Adams.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big